Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 18th, and we're back to the Grindstone. You can see my post there. Everything is acting all slow. Hold on, let me figure this out. Last time it was acting all slow like this, I was on the wrong Wi-Fi connection. I think we're doing okay now, though. Okay, it all kind of caught up all of a sudden. There, yeah, I was on the wrong Wi-Fi connection. I think we're doing okay. All right. Anyway, I've been. Did you notice I uploaded a new video too? There we go. I like to follow along to see if it's working properly. Sometimes it's not. I uploaded a new video finally. Remember, I cleaned out my dryer from top to bottom. I stripped it from screw by screw, every piece of it. And then I also cleaned the vent that connects the dryer indoors, the laundry room, to outside. And I don't know. It was one of those things I just never got around to finishing. But then I finally finished that video. We did the dryer vent when we did the dryer. We took the dryer apart. But I just never. I don't know. It was weird. We just never got to it. So I finally made the video and I uploaded it. And so it's there. A lot of fun people on. Let's see. Callie says, one more day and I can take a vacation. Fun. Jean Marco says, super rainy in your time zone. Oh, man. Do you get a lot of rain? Is it? I have this idea that where you are, there's tons of rain. I could be wrong there. Hot and humid. Yeah, so yesterday was kind of a nice break. It was sort of a day to just sort of like recoup. We've had quite a few days of like big projects and trying to get things done. And then yesterday we just sort of crashed. And now today we're back into it. We're doing, tons of projects. We're getting back into it. So it's good. It's good. I dropped my one daughter off at driver's ed so she can learn how to drive. We've been doing drives with her. Like last night, before it got dark, we were driving around with her, just practicing, driving on little busier roads and getting up to speed and signaling at the right time, trying to park. It was pretty cool. And then my son, we just dropped off at cross country. He loves to run. It's a new thing, and he's like, wait, I actually like this, so we're running with it. Haha, get it? We're running with it. All right, let's do it. Let's dive in. We'll play connections. Smack, barm, pea, wet, rankle, astronaut, gray, whale, cold, coffee, right, ship, exactly, windy, leer, and dead. Okay, so the first thing that popped out, and I could be wrong on this, if this is the purple category, I swear. Barm, arm, rankle, ankle, where'd the other one go? Ship, hip, and leer, ear. I knew it. I do. Something told me, you know what, that's going to be the purple category. That one just stood out. Oh, yeah, John Marco, you read my mind. Purple is extremely easy. Yeah. Parallel parking is a nightmare. Parallel parking is a nightmare. Last night we were just practicing 90-degree angle parking, like normal parking lot parking. You come in and then you turn 90 degrees and go into a parking spot. And each time we would like check and see kind of where she was spatially in the car. Luckily, it's a smaller car, so there's, the margin for error is a little wider. But we would, go in for a park and then see where she is. And sometimes she was, further in or not far enough or way to one side. It's good practice. It's good practice. Okay. So I was so thrown off by the word rankle that I forgot what the other words were. Smack, astronaut, gray whale, gray whale, cold coffee, gray whale, cold coffee, right pea, pea green, pea soup, exactly, windy, wet, and dead. Dead center, right of way, smack dab, exactly, dead center, squarely. Yeah, those are words that describe squarely. Dead center, exactly in the middle, squarely, right there. Okay. Cold, windy, gray, and wet. Are you telegraphing answers to me again? Hold on a minute. Qualities of a rainy day. But is it actually raining in the Philippines, though? Barm. Wait, what is it called? To the foam on top of a fermenting liquid. Rankle is to cause annoyance. Oh, okay. Let's see. So then all that's left is the blue category. Coffee, astronaut, pea, and whale. That's funny. Contents of a pod. See, that is the least straightforward one for me. The most straightforward one, we're kind of, we're privy to like figuring out, okay, if there's a weird word, what is that weird word? So yes, technically that is least straightforward, but is it like that one's going to stand out. I could see getting this in reverse rainbow order. I nearly did. If I had seen contents of a pod of peas, pod of whales, a coffee pod, and an astronaut in a pod. That's funny. It is actually raining, though. Okay, so if it's actually raining, blue was very clever. Yeah, I like that one. So connections, right? The purple category, body parts plus a starting letter. None of them have A in them at the beginning. Body parts plus a starting letter. Barm for arm, leer for ear, rankle for ankle, and then ship for hip. That's clever. Squarely, the green category. Dead, like dead center. Exactly, right, like right in the middle. And then smack dab. Qualities of a rainy day. Cold, gray, wet, and windy. Yeah. Day you want to stay inside, huh? Unless it's super hot out, then you want to just stand out in the rain. Sometimes when it's hot out, I love to just stand out in the rain. I'm crazy like that. Contents of a pod. Astronaut, right? Space pod. Coffee pod, like a K-cup. Pea pod, of course. And then whales in a pod. Loverly. All right. And then the mini looks like it's another good 5x5 today. Nothing spooky about this one like a couple days ago when there were 18 clues. Good night. Okay, how are we doing here? Hit the stores. Maybe just shop. I'm going to go shopping. Cross one's fingers. Ooh, you cross your fingers if you're lying, if you're deceiving, or maybe if you're just hoping, right? Oh, I hope. Cross your fingers. Here's a thought. Like, aha, an idea. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. An old episode is a rerun. Request for a follow on social media. Request for a follow on social media. I don't know. What there's probably a word they're looking for there, but I don't know what it is. Tear to pieces. How about shred? Shred of hope. Be bad at throwing things away. Oh, yeah, hoard. To hoard things. Drug referenced by the magic poppy field in Wizard of Oz. They took opium. They did take opium. Tubular pasta. Penne. Love penne. Its sizes are measured in cups. I don't know. Here's a thought. Oh, here, add me. It's measured in cups. Bra, that's funny. I thought it was like dry measurement or something. No. It's measuring something different. That's funny. I know, that was a little risque, wasn't it? That's funny. All right, hit the stores. Shop. Cross one's fingers to hope. Here's a thought. Brain. That is where thoughts are, isn't it? Brain. An old episode is a rerun. Okay. I think we're back on. Did it pause again? I'm back. Oh, well, great way to kill your engagement, isn't it? We left off just barely. I'm having all sorts of just crazy problems with my internet lately. It's time to get a new provider. We just barely covered all of these, and it looks like at some point we're back on here. Okay, can I just close it and it's like back again? Yeah, we're back. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is why I test it. I want to like make sure. Sorry to kill the engagement, guys. Ay. Okay, so let's do it. Let's play Wordle. And I'm going to pretend all of that crashing didn't happen. All right. Wordle. Gosh, I thought of a great word yesterday, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I was like, oh, I should use that as an opening move, and now I just can't even remember. Here's one. How about bonus? Oh, nice. There's an N, and there's a U, and the N's in the right place even. How about pleat? Thinking of a non-intersecting word. No help at all from pleat. Okay, can I come up with one more non-intersecting word? Is that a word? Rye? Not a word. Not a word. Okay, can I come up with a non-intersecting word? Usually... Oh, I could use the Y, though. Hold on. Like a lime Ricky? What? Of course it is. Maybe it's an EY. Is that a word? That's not how you spell it. Chimey? Chugi? trying to come up with one more non-intersecting word, and I only have 2 vowels if you consider Y a vowel. I'm trying to come up with one more non-intersecting word, a word that doesn't use any of those same letters. Why can't I come up with one more word? I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to use another letter. We know there's a U in there somewhere. Or an N. We could use an N. How about drink? Oh, and that was not helpful. Crap. Okay, so we know there's an N in the middle. And there's got to be... I should have guessed something that had a Y in it to tell me if there was a Y, too. How about... maybe munch? No way. Wow. I was completely prepared to make this my like second to last, third to last guess. Not to get it right there. No way would I get it right there. After starting with a lackluster performance with not a third non-intersecting word. That was dumb, actually, the way I did that. I should have used, I don't know. I should have tried a lot of things, but I didn't. So I started with the word bonus, which had an N in the middle and a U somewhere. And then pleat, which was no help. And then drink, which really was also no help. Because I was trying for non-intersecting words and I could not come up with a word that did not intersect with those other two. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And so if the N goes in the middle, what else would go in the beginning except for a vowel somewhere? And there's a vowel, perfectly good vowel right there. So I tried at the beginning, it's a second position. So I tried munch. I would have tried, well, I can't try lunch. I don't know, what else would I have tried there? But that was the only thing that made sense there. So. Okay, so that guy, we are trying to keep it friendly. If you're not going to keep it friendly, then I will have to cut you off. So let's keep it friendly. Okay, so let's play the Strands. If you've never played the Strands puzzle, think of it like a word search. You too. Have a blessed day. Think of it like a word search, And they don't give you the words. You have to find them in the puzzle based on a theme. Now, the theme is pretty loose. Today's is downtime. So this could be like things you do during a break, or... Let's see. What is it? And by the way, the words don't just go left and right, up and down. They can snake around in any which way. Downtime. I like looking in corners. Sometimes, you know, a corner will give it away, like an LY. Oh, or a CH. Maybe an ER somewhere. Doesn't it look like sad beige is in there? Sad beige. Sad beige clothes for sad beige children. Downtime. Downtime. These are this feels like things you would do during a break, maybe. Why is there an OO? Are they connected to each other? Oh, wait. Here's gloomy. Oh, down as in like sad? Sad. Sadness? Oh, sad. Oh, today's puzzle is about being sad. Oh my goodness. You're feeling teary. What's this one? Oh. There it is. Doleful. 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 Sad. Oh my gosh. These are so glum. You're just feeling blue. Melancholy. And one more. Woebegone. Oh, so sad. That's a sad one today. Don't make us do sad puzzles. Do happy puzzles. Woebegone. Today's theme, downtime. Not like what you do during a break downtime. Like when you're feeling down. That's so sad. So the spangram was sadness. You're feeling blue. You're feeling woebegone, melancholy, doleful, gloomy, and teary. Oh, that's sad. If any of you are feeling any of these things, I hope you know that I'm your friend and I love you. That's such a sad one. I don't love that one. That was my favorite puzzle for the theme. Okie doke. Let's make that one look good. There we go. Okay, try to solve in 6 words, which probably means there are some tough letters. And there are. There's a Q and a CH, but they're on the same side. Oof. There's no E. There's no T. Here, let's familiarize ourselves with the puzzle a little bit. I see C, I, H, S, Y, and A, Q, R, and B, M, U, and P. Okay. So P might be a little tricky to get rid of, too. We can't use 2 letters on the same side. And once we complete a word, the next word starts with that letter. So like if I end on an H, then the next word starts with an H. Oh, I can't do shrimp because M and P are on the same side. How about squirmy? There's a good word, squirmy. We might end with squirmy because Y is a little tricky to start a word with. We can try it here. Yip. I know yip is a word. This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. I'd say par. There's no E, so I can't say like reach. And it's tough that the C and the H are on the same side. And there's no K to accompany the C. It's a tough one. Rub, rush. Hub. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. We need to solve it in 6, so something's got to have a C in it, whatever it is. Can't do MP. I was going to say campus. Barcus. I don't know. Let me write down these words just in case we erase them. So squirm. Squirmy. Yip. Par. Rush. Hub. Okay. if I started with just that, I need to get rid of a C and an H that are on the same side, darn it. A, B, and P. Okay. So pram is a word. I know that. So prams could lead us to squirmy. Pram is a baby carriage. What are the letters? CH. What do we do with the C and the H? But they're on the same side. Darn. Sham with a B. Shab. Pibs. That's not what I was trying for. Pick. I want to incorporate the C, but I can't because it's on the same side. Oh my goodness. How about pack? Pack's not a word. This is a tricky one. This is a very, very tricky one. If you see anything, shout it out. This is a tough puzzle today. Hopefully using the C, the B, okay, I'm going to write down the word sharp too. So we could play crib. Cribs. And then what did I say? Sharp. S-H-A-R-P. I mean, technically we could make that a plural word. And then we play squirmy. Look at that. Squirm. Unless I forget the main letter of it. S-Q. Why? Squirmy. There we go. Whew. That was a tough puzzle. I sat there and stared at that one for a long time. Look at that. Okay. So, cribs. We kind of reverse engineered this puzzle a little bit, didn't we? The word cribs. The S led to sharps. And then S for squirmy to get rid of that Q. It was tough that the C and the H were on the same side. That makes it very tricky. How did they solve yesterday's puzzle? Justifiably and yolk. And we said ski boat. Taj for Taj Mahal. Jut. Oh my gosh. Totally different. Totally different. That's okay. What I love about these is there's lots of different ways to solve it. So it's not that one's wrong or one's right. It's just here to play a puzzle, and you can do it probably 100 different ways. And that's what I like about it. All right, let's recap. You'll have to forgive me because some of this I did before like a major shutdown. I literally had to restart my computer during the live stream, which is just embarrassing. That's my faulty internet connection, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But the connections puzzle was fun before the great shutdown. Body parts plus a starting letter, right? So barm for arm, leer for ear, rankle for ankle, and ship for hip. And then the green category, we nearly did this in reverse color order today. Squarely, dead, exact, right, smack dab in the middle. And then the yellow was qualities of a rainy day, cold, gray, wet, and windy. And then the blue was contents of a pod, astronaut pod, coffee pod like a K-cup, peas in a pod, and whales swim in pods. Nice. Okay. If you're going to hit the stores, you're going to shop. This is the mini crossword puzzle, by the way. Hit the shops. Cross one's fingers to hope. Here's a thought. That's where your brain's at, right? Your thoughts are in your brain. Old episode, a rerun. Request for a follow on social media. Add me. By the way, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing. Add me, because we do this every day. And yeah, it's fun to do these puzzles, right? Okay. Tear to pieces. Shred. Be bad at throwing things away. Hoard. Drug referenced by the magic poppy field in The Wizard of Oz. Opium. Tubular pasta. Penne. Its sizes are measured in cups. I thought it was like dry measurements of food or something. No. It's a bra. How risque, that one. Okay, and then after the great shakeup that we had to restart our computer for during a live stream, oh, what a nightmare. We tried the word bonus, which was probably a deceivingly good answer because we couldn't come up with anything else, but somehow we managed it on the fourth. We got the N in the middle there, and then a U somewhere. Pleat was no help. And then I'm trying to come up with a third non-intersecting word, and drink was no help either. I know there was an N. That's not technically a non-intersecting word, but I couldn't come up with anything else. So I'm looking at the letters that were left going, what the heck, where is it? So I thought, okay, the U, that's like the only vowel left, probably goes in the beginning, right? So it's like consonant, vowel, N. So if it's consonant, U-N, oh, there's a CH. Oh, I could say munch, right? I could say lunch or munch. I already guessed the L, so it wouldn't be lunch. But turned out to be... I was fully prepared to be wrong on this one. That was the crazy part. I was like, there's no way. And then so I came up with, I was fully prepared to go, okay, what else is there? And that was it. Got lucky. All right. And then most of you guys were on here during this part, but the Strands puzzle, we did a sad Strands puzzle. We got to pick up the love, the energy in the Strand puzzle. Sadness. I watched this gaming channel. He does speed runs. Well, he shows people doing speed runs, kind of narrates them throughout. He does a ton of research. Maybe some of you guys have seen him. He's got a weird name. I don't love the name. His name is Tomato Anus, and that's his style. He's just weird like that. But during each one of his videos, when there's like some downtime, he goes, as always, I hope you're doing okay, and if you're not, know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and things, no feeling is final. He has this like pep talk each time, and I love that. I think that's so cool that he helps people pick up like that. I don't know. There's always hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna make it through. So, I just think that's really cool that he does that in his live, or it's not live streams, but he's just in his videos. He says kind of a thing every time. I love that. Just some encouragement each time. I hope you're doing okay. So, downtime, sadness. Oh, it's about being down. Melancholy, woebegone, blue, teary, gloomy, and doleful. Those are very melancholy words. Glum. All right, and then we finished off today with the letterboxed. And in letterboxed, we had cribs, which the S led us to sharps, and then the S led us to squirmy for that Q and the U and the M. And we had to sort of reverse engineer this puzzle. This was a tough one. Definitely. All right. Well, if you like what you saw, give it a like. Consider subscribing. And yeah, I know. Isn't that a fun play on words? Downtime or downtime? Yeah. Okay. Well, this was a fun stream, minus the connection crash in the middle, but we made it work. You know, we're still here. We're still fighting a good fight. And yeah. Anyway, if you like what you saw, consider subscribing. Give it a like. We do this every day, so I'll be here doing puzzles with you. So you guys are awesome. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.